for a capsule.
So the main drawback of using something like Dispensary on a lot of Warframes as a really powerful way to supplement your super duper high power strength builds is that Dispensary naturally is a really expensive ability to inject into your Warframes. However, I think there may be a much cheaper and therefore more accessible way to do something of a similar amount of power, but will require a bit of skill. Let's have a look at it. Here we are in the simulacrum with Mag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to summon some Corrupted Heavy Gunners. Now I'm going to use Magnetize, like so. Awesome, fantastic. We can also, of course, strip their armor as per usual, and I'm going to drop the bubble now, and that pretty much kills all of them. Great, awesome. So, what have I done with Mag this time? Let's have a look. This is what I have done to Mag. So first things first, this is of course the standard universal Mag build, except I have made one glaring difference, and that is I'm now using a 4th augment. That's right, this is a 4 augment Mag build, which is why it is now titled the 10,000 IQ Mag. Now, Spellbound Harvest is of course the augment for Spellbind, which I of course have replaced with my pool. So, with the amount of power strength that I have at this present moment, I get 77.5 energy every time I hit more than 4 enemies with Spellbound. So that is why we are able to get so much energy from this, and it's actually really good when you pair it with something like Magnetize, because right now, Magnetize costs 50 energy, Spellbind costs 25 energy, which means if you use Magnetize to pull enemies together and then you use Spellbind to hit those enemies, you actually get a full refund on both the Magnetize and the Spellbind. So that is of course really useful. If you can somehow get some more enemies to jump in afterwards who are not Spellbound whilst inside the Magnetize bubble, that is even better, because then you can use Spellbind again and you actually get a profit on that energy, and that is of course a really quick way to charge up your energy resources. So that is really useful. The main thing about using Spellbind as opposed to something like Dispensary is that it's also very cheap on the Helminth side. So let's make that comparison. Here we are in the chair with Mirage. So as you can see, Dispensary costs a whopping 60% bile, which of course is the super duper expensive resource. It does take a lot of things that are quite rare and frankly are annoying to get to some extent, I guess, in order to actually produce that amount of bile. Whereas if we were to look at something like good old-fashioned Spellbind, it only requires pheromones, synthetics, and biotics. Synthetics and biotics are pretty easy to get and they only require a small amount, whereas the pheromones are actually really easy to produce as well. If we have a look at the pheromone material list, we're looking at things like nanospores, pustules, plastids, super duper easy resources to receive from missions, especially nanospores of course. And then of course there's also the 4 resources that you get from killing good old-fashioned juggernauts. So if you kill a lot of juggernauts, especially at Deimos, then you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be flowing with the resources that you only need like 3 of each. So that's like plenty of resources to begin with to make tons and tons of pheromones. So I have no real problem with this, and in my opinion, therefore, pheromones are super duper accessible. So that's pretty much it. I'm now gonna leave you with about 20 minutes or so of gameplay using Mag and Spellbound. And the only reason why it's 20 minutes is because at the 20-minute mark I actually kind of got bored, so that's pretty much it. And also we ran out of good old-fashioned oxygen at the end, but that's only because I started to get bored. As you see, using Spellbind, I am moving around a lot. That is something that you can do while you're using Dispensary. I saw a lot of feedback from people being like, well, you're just standing in the one place. So that obviously doesn't really mean a whole lot. No, you can actually move around with Dispensary, so that is really good as well. So, I don't know. Either way, enjoy the rest of this gameplay footage.
our Tenno operative just found. They could not do this with...
We've got signals singing the same song as our victim. Careful now. There's less than nothing left of who they once were. You gotta find out what's protecting them and then take your shot.
Extraction is ready. Life support levels. Extraction is your best option. Another life support capsule is now available. Extraction is ready. Life support has been replenished. Critical life support levels. Extraction is your best option. longer you fight, the more successful we will be. Life support has been replenished. Additional life support has... You are running out of time. Consider extraction. Extraction is ready. Critical life support levels. Extraction is your best option.
And that pretty much wraps it up. So let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Do you reckon you'll go for Dispensary, or do you reckon you'll go for the Spellbind instead? Keep in mind that whilst Dispensary is still really, really powerful, especially if you pair it with Synth Fiber and Equilibrium, it is also really, really expensive, specifically on the Helminth side. So that's going to have to be the balance and the consideration that you're going to have to make when you come up with what you want to use, if you are going to choose between either or either. So otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more WarFrame content, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.